I was streaming Titanfall the other day and I noticed a lot of people didn't know much about it, so instead of me giving my first impressions and so on, how about I explain the game to you guys and you guys can decide if you're gonna like it or not. The footage is from beta, but it's more than enough for you to decide whether you want to spend $60 or not. And before we go into it, how about I start with something really cool? Check me out going out the window, wall riding, and double jumping. This is part of Titanfall. You can double jump, you can wall ride, which makes for some pretty awesome parkour, crazy maneuvers, and some very awesome flankable strategies if you can use them to your advantage. But let's dial it back a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. Beta, you have 3 game modes: attrition, hardpoint, and last Titan standing. Attrition is team deathmatch, shoot anything that moves. Hardpoint is capture the flag or domination, and last Titan standing, everybody starts in a Titan, you all fight, and the last one standing wins. I guess the first question I should answer is, what is a Titan? And that is the robot, and how do you get one? When you spawn in, you have a timer when you can call your Titan to you. Everybody gets a Titan. You don't need to reach a certain amount of kills, you don't need to do some challenges. Everybody gets it when the timer hits 0. There are ways to shorten that timer. You can see me here getting kills, and every time I'm killing somebody, you can see a minus, and it's taken away from the seconds from when I can call my Titan. So by getting kills, you can actually reduce the timer from when you can call your Titan. You can get it before everybody else, which will give you a big advantage. So I guess now it would only be fair if I show you some footage with a Titan. When your Titan is ready, it'll tell you, and you're gonna press V or whatever key you have assigned for it, and it'll land nearby you. When it lands after like 3 or 4 seconds, it lands in a bubble where you cannot get attacked. This is to give you a little bit of a time for you to get in it and get set up, but after that it's all weapons hot. Now obviously when you are in a Titan, you are much stronger, you have a lot of armor. Infantry is not a big deal to you, you can kill it quite easily. Most people don't even bother with infantry, you can actually just step over them and kill them. Most people just fight other Titans. You can see here a Titan engages on me, it's an enemy Titan. And pause here for a second, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit here. I know it's a little hard to see, but the blue bar is actually your health and the yellow bar is the Titan you are currently engaging on. So whatever Titan you hit, it'll tell you his health. I'm gonna shoot him a few times and then I'll pull my shield up as a friendly Titan destroys him, and then pause again. Whenever a Titan reaches this critical stage of yellow black stripes, there is no turning back. The Titan will get destroyed, it will blow up. So you have 2 options. You can either eject or wait until it gets destroyed and do as much damage as possible. Now I guess it'll only be fair if I show it from the other perspective. I'm fighting another Titan, I'm putting my shield up, and pause right here. I know it's a little blurry, but just bear with me. Whenever you use the shield, it blocks any incoming damage and it actually saves the bullets. You can see all those bullets just hovering in front of my hand, and whenever you let go of the shield, it actually shoots all those bullets back into the direction you are aiming. In a few seconds, I'm gonna resume the video and pay attention to how much damage it does with just the ammo that I've been saving in the shield. And here we go, bam, look at that. I'm gonna play it back in slow motion, check it out. Look at his health, the yellow bar, it almost disappears. He only has 1 bar of health left, and after 1 or 2 more shots, he actually gets destroyed. But as he gets destroyed, he continues fighting and he actually destroys me. You can see the yellow black bar there. So now the only thing for me was to eject, and you can see that I am ejecting out, and as I'm coming back down, I'm gonna take out my anti-Titan weapon. I'm gonna lock onto a Titan and put a shot in it. So this should give you guys an idea of the possible gameplay between Titans and Titans and infantry. So now that you have an idea what's going on, I want to show you a short battle between me and another Titan of how you're supposed to do everything correctly. So I got my Titan, I hop in it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go towards the other Titan and drop everything that I have when he's not facing me. When he turns around, I put my shield up and I get all the bullets and I shoot them back at him and actually destroy him with his own bullets and then just finish him off. At which point, I know some of you guys might be thinking, okay, well, are there weaker Titans and are there stronger Titans? Yes, you can customize your Titan. There's going to be different chassis, different primary weapons. In beta, there's only 3: tactical abilities, ordnance, tier 1 kit, and tier 2 kit. And usually, and I want to be optimistic about this, but with these kind of games, there's always going to be one combination that's going to be more OP than the others. The other thing that I want to show you guys is the pilot loadouts, and the pilot has 3 slots for weapons. 1 is the primary weapon, 2 is the pistol, and 3 is the anti-Titan weapon. The anti-Titan weapon is obviously a weapon to fight Titans. They do more damage to Titans because regular weapons don't do much. This is the pistols. Pistols don't even do much against infantry, but I guess it's good to have. Tactical abilities, you can have cloak to become invisible. Steam gives you a boost in movement and health regen for a short time. Then you have the grenades and the tier 1, tier 2, and you can choose the gender, which is I guess an option that most FPSs don't give you. The other thing that I wanted to mention, which is something that I'm not a fan of, is burn cards. And you can pause and read what those cards say, but basically you can put these cards into those 3 slots and you can burn it at the beginning of the round, and for that round you get the benefit of that card. For example, this one that I'm looking at, it replaces my primary weapon with a very powerful sniper that shoots explosive rounds. So the way this looks is at the beginning of the round you press B, you select the card which you want to burn, and then you have it. It'll tell you that you burn your card and now you have the powerful sniper. Now this is me shooting with a sniper, and obviously it's powerful, one-shot kill. However, then when you get killed, you can see here that I'm gonna die to this guy. You spawn back in, you don't have that powerful sniper anymore from the burn card. You have whatever your primary weapon is, and you can see me here that I just jumped kicked this guy in the knee and he died. Another thing that I must mention, I can't believe I almost forgot this, is look on the left, you're gonna see something land. See that thing that landed? That pod is gonna be filled with NPCs. So even though you see a lot of action happening in Titanfall, not all of them are actual players. A lot of them are NPCs or grunts as the game calls them. Now you do get similar benefit, you do get timer reduce on your Titan and so on, but whenever you get a kill and it shows in blue, that's when you killed an AI, and whenever you get a kill that shows in orange, that's when you killed an actual player or pilot. Now the game has a lot of cool features, a lot of cool tricks, and for example right here, I'm gonna call my Titan, there's an enemy coming, he doesn't know my Titan is landing, and pause right here. You can see the enemy approaching me and the Titan about to fall on him, and guess what happens next? Well, you guessed it, I got him, and you can see that I killed him and his name is in red, which means I actually killed a player and not an AI. Another cool thing that I want to share with you guys is, for example, I get this guy right here who he called his own Titan, but it's in that bubble so I can't do anything. However, as I'm trying to destroy that, pause the video right here. Do you see how it says rodeo attack? That means an enemy jumped on top of my Titan and he's gonna try to shoot me out from the top. So what I ended up doing is I hopped out of my own Titan, I shot the guy that was trying to rodeo attack me, and after I killed him, I hopped back into my own Titan to fight the enemy Titan that landed nearby who is now attacking me. So as you guys see, the action can be so intense and so fun and so different from other games. Another cool thing is that you can actually melee with the Titans, and it's really awesome. You can see here that I'm fighting another Titan. Just keep an eye on his health. Whenever we got him in that critical stage, I'm gonna go to him and I'm gonna melee him. Just check it out. I just destroyed that thing. That looks really awesome. Not only that, but whenever you're dead, you can actually spectate in third person and check out this battle between the Titans. This looks really cool, and you can see this guy going for a melee. He just completely destroys the other Titan before he goes down. We lost the round, but still, that looked amazing. Before this video ends, I did want to mention a couple of things. This game is made by the guys that make Call of Duty, but it's actually running on the Source engine. The other thing is the UI is a little too full. It's a little too clumsy. You can see, by the way, here, the reason why I'm gray is that I cloaked up. I'm trying to capture a point, so this is how it looks when you're cloaked. And finally, the other really annoying thing is the voices, the radio voices. The guy gives you an update of everything you are seeing. Like if you see a Titan, goes like, "Hey, Titan ahead of you." I'm like, I know, I'm shooting at him. But that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. This is not an official game review because the game is in beta, but this should be more than enough for you guys to decide whether you want to buy this game or not, or at least if you're interested in it, or if it's something that you think it's way too futuristic, you don't like robots, you don't like invisible stuff, running on wall, double jumping, etc. But as always, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. As always, feedback is welcome. If you guys want to leave a like and a comment, it helps the video and it helps my channel. And if you guys like my content, feel free to subscribe because you guys are more than welcome here. If you are interested in this game or maybe had some questions about it, I hope this video helped, and if you want to share with somebody, I would be ever so grateful. So we are at the part of the video where statistically 90% of you guys are not on this video anymore, but are probably on YouTube watching a stabilized video of Jennifer Lawrence boot balancing. So if you're watching this, congrats, you're part of the 10%. If you want to see another cool video, I recommend to watch the one that's playing on the screen right now. It's called Your Monday Care, and it's 10 facts about the Olympics that will put a smile on your face. So hope you guys enjoy this video. Hope you guys will enjoy that one if you want to, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. Norway kinda dominates the Winter Olympics. In fact, Norway has more gold medals than 100 countries have total medals. If you want to travel to Sochi